In this video, we're going to break down exactly how Mr. Beast goes viral in almost every single video that he uploads onto YouTube, and it's not because he's some special human. In fact, it's just because he's doing 6 things differently than what you're actually doing in your content, and the second that you begin implementing this stuff in your content, you're going to get way more views given that you're actually targeting the right audience. Because at the end of the day, right now it's easier than it ever has been before to go from a small YouTube creator to a large YouTube creator. It's easier than it's ever been before because of YouTube Shorts and because there's more people on YouTube than there ever has been before. And if you understand how the YouTube algorithm actually works, which you will after watching this video and realizing why Mr. Beast implements these 6 principles, it is going to make a massive difference in the amount of subscribers that you're gaining. In fact, this creator right here, I just helped him gain over 3 million subscribers on YouTube. This creator, I took him from no subscribers to 50,000 subscribers in just 30 days. And this creator, again, taken from 0 subscribers, no videos uploaded, to over 40,000 subscribers in just a 30-day period by implementing these strategies. And you can get the same exact results given that you begin to implement these strategies. Step number 1 is making sure that you're spending the majority of your time on both your titles and your thumbnails. A lot of small creators overlook this, and this is why their videos never get views. You guys need to spend by far the majority of your time actually brainstorming what you're going to be posting about, then coming up with the title, coming up with the thumbnail if applicable, because if nobody clicks on your video, nobody watches your video, so guess what happens? YouTube doesn't recommend your video out. It doesn't matter how bad of the videos you've uploaded in the past, how good of videos you're going to upload in the future. The only thing that matters is current video that you're currently working on, whether or not the title is applicable to a niche that YouTube knows that they have, because if you don't know how the YouTube algorithm works, it's incredibly simple. All YouTube is trying to do is recommend videos to people about topics that they already know that they're interested in. Now you're probably wondering, Rob, how does YouTube know that somebody's interested in a topic? But before I can share that with you, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to grow quicker on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, I literally upload a video about how to grow on these platforms every single day. In addition to that, I created a free YouTube growth course. You can get at the link in the pinned comment below. It's going to share with you things like the best time to post right now on YouTube and whether or not you should be using hashtags or emojis in your title, which is something you guys need to be looking into because it has been known to make a massive difference in the amount of views that you're getting. So please go to the link in the pinned comment below, get into it right now. It is 100% free. So, YouTube knows whether or not you're actually interested in something based off of things that you've watched in the past and based off of how you actually segment on things. So, for example, if I watch Joe Rogan, I watch Logan Paul, and I watch things about finance, guess what I'm going to get? I'm going to get more videos about those exact topics. So, you need to make sure that the actual title of your video fits a few criteria. 1, ideally, you want it to be under 55 characters because that's the only amount of space that's going to show on YouTube. Anything after that is really only going to show in search results. So, if you're targeting search, you can use a longer title, but you also need to make sure that you're adding keywords in your title. If you don't add keywords in your title, YouTube has absolutely no idea what your actual video is about. In addition to that, in the first 10 seconds of your video, you need to also say those keywords. You need to recap those keywords and you need to hook somebody in, which I'm going to share with you later on how to do, but you need to make sure those keywords in there. Why? Because YouTube transcribes every single thing that you upload to YouTube. So guess what happens? When you say those words in the beginning, they immediately say, hey, this video is about finance. This video is about crypto. This video is about art. This video is about whatever. And that is how they then push out your content. In addition to that, once you find a title that works, you need to continue to use that title over and over again. It might be using the same exact title. It might be using that same title format, but changing the different words about for different topics that you're going to be doing. For example, if you're in the crypto niche, it might be the 5 cryptocurrencies that are going to 10x in May. You could do the same thing in June, same thing in August, same thing in September. Do not recreate the wheel. You see Mr. Beast do this over and over again, and it's something you need to implement into your content. In addition to that, Mr. Beast is constantly using the same images in his thumbnails. You want to know why he's doing that? Because he knows that it works. And what do all those things have in common? They have less than 3 elements on the thumbnail in most cases. Secondly, the thumbnail invokes curiosity. Why? Because he's trying to win the click. It should be abundantly obvious what the video is about or what you should be looking for when you click on the video, and then he delivers on that immediately, which brings me to the next principle. You guys need to be focused on the first 30 and the first 60 seconds of your video because that is when you're going to lose the majority of people on YouTube. And if you lose people in the first 30 seconds or in the first 60 seconds, you are never going to get them back. And that is when you need to be focused on hooking somebody in. If you look at what Mr. Beast does in his videos, he tells a different story every 30 to 60 seconds in his videos. And the reason that he does this is to keep the viewer engaged. And I'm not saying that he actually goes through a full story breakdown for all you theater majors that are watching this. I'm simply saying that what he's doing is he has a problem and a solution and then introduces a new problem almost every 30 seconds or every 60 seconds in his videos. And this is why they're so addicting. And this is why people continue to binge watch them. Now you're probably wondering, Rob, how on earth can I do this if I'm doing short form content or if I'm doing educational content or something like that? I'm glad you asked. Tuvok12, I helped him gain over 3 million subscribers on YouTube in just a 30-day period, and he was able to do this by implementing this Mr. Beast strategy into his short form content. How does he do that? He has each clip be 4 to 5 seconds long. There is a problem and there is a potential solution in every single one, but he doesn't give the actual solution until the end. If you watch his content, what he does is implements a challenge. He might throw a soccer ball at somebody. He might give somebody a basketball and they have to try to knock over a water ball. They have to try to get the basketball in the hoop. And every 4 to 5 seconds, there's a different person and there isn't a payoff all the way until the end. In addition to that, he tries to put the best people first, either the best screw up or the person that looks the best. It might be an old lady. It might be a really hot chick. It might be a little kid. It might be somebody that totally ignores him. Why does he do this? He does this to actually hook the viewer in. So you guys understand, you can do this in short form content. You can do this in long form content, but just doing the things that I've shared with you in this video isn't enough. You also need to make sure that you're doing the 2 things that we're about to go through, which are by far the most important hacks that he's implementing into his content to allow him to go viral. The first of which is you will notice that all of Mr. Beast's videos, they end very abruptly. You want to know why he does this? He does this in order to end the session time so that you can then go watch another Mr. Beast video. He doesn't have a huge outro in his videos because that will kill the amount of engagement that you're getting. That will ruin the amount of people that are actually viewing your video all the way through the end. It's going to ruin your average view duration, and that is why he doesn't do that in his videos. In some cases, he has a pitch or something like that at the end of his videos, but otherwise he just ends them abruptly to make sure that that session time is really high and to make sure that you're left on a high note. And then you say to yourself, wow, I want to see another Mr. Beast video. If you're doing educational content, you can do this by implementing something along the lines of a different problem and then a new solution with a new video that you then put up on an end screen. And this will also help increase your session time, help you get more views on YouTube, because you need to understand, however many views you get this week on YouTube, YouTube is going to give you 7 times the amount of impressions next week, which means if you're improving your thumbnails, you're improving your titles, guess what happens? You're eligible to get more views next week, and this will compound on itself and it'll allow you to grow like this in a straight line up on YouTube, which is what all of you guys want. And this brings me to the final point that I wanted to make in this video, which is you need to understand, on YouTube, you're competing with everybody else in your niche. So you need to make sure that your videos are actually better than everybody else's in your niche. How can you do this? Compare your title to the other things that are showing up for that search of the topic that you're actually creating. Compare your video. Is your video better? Do you give more information? Is it more entertaining? Is the lighting better? Is your presence better? And also, is your thumbnail better? And not just does it look better, is it going to win the click? Because at the end of the day, if you do not win the click on YouTube, guess what happens? YouTube doesn't continue to recommend your content. YouTube doesn't rank your stuff in search. So you need to be focused on winning the click, which is why you need to view this whole thing as a competition, and you need to be competing against people that are within your niche. But one of the easiest ways to separate yourself outside of your niche is to actually post in multiple niches. How can you do this? Do something like what Jake Tran does. He does educational content about crazy things, about Vladimir Putin, about how certain things are a scam. And you can do the same exact thing in your content. It doesn't matter what niche you're in. You can take one genre, mix it with a new genre, and then you have a unique thing which allows you to actually break into a niche. For example, when I was getting started on YouTube, nobody was actually telling you exactly what to do to grow on YouTube, to grow on Instagram, to grow on TikTok. And that's what I started doing. They would just give you very broad stroke answers and give you no examples of people that it actually worked for. And that is how I was able to break into YouTube, because I started providing real concrete examples of clients that I actually worked with that got them these results. In addition to that, I cut all the fluff out. I get straight into the video. I tell you exactly what you need to do. And after watching this video, you know all the principles that Mr. Beast is implementing into his videos that allow him to be successful. And I give you 3 examples of people that I've literally helped do this to grow 40,000. 50,000, 3 million subscribers, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. I've helped hundreds of people grow on YouTube, and I want to help you grow next. In addition, I actually want to guarantee that I can help you grow on YouTube. If that sounds interesting to you, you want to get more views, you want to get more subscribers, you want to see your dreams come true of you becoming a YouTuber, or you just want your channel to grow quicker, then keep watching this video. Finally, I just launched my YouTube Shorts mentorship program, which guarantees that I can help you grow on YouTube in just 30 days. If you want to find out more, go to the link in the description. But to put it simply, you're going to go through 6 steps to becoming a YouTube Shorts expert. Then I'm going to make you a personalized plan. I'm going to tell you exactly what to post, what titles to use, what thumbnails to use, what descriptions to use, what tags to use, what your content should actually look like, how your editing should be, and so much more. And then for the next 30 days, I'm going to critique your content to guarantee that you grow. It's incredibly simple. If you don't grow on YouTube in the 30 days, I'm going to give you your money back, 0 questions questions asked. This is not just a course. This is not just information. It's me actually telling you exactly what to do, critiquing you, consulting, me coaching you on how to be a full-time YouTuber, how to grow on YouTube, how to reach your goals on YouTube. And again, if you don't grow on YouTube in the 30 days, you get your money back, 0 questions asked. There's absolutely no risk for signing up. The only risk is not taking advantage of this situation right now with YouTube Shorts and growing on YouTube. So please do not be somebody that does that. That being said, if you're not interested, just watch the next 2 videos I'm going to put up on the screen because they're the videos that YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.